All right, more array work. We're going to use Mr. Bloom's garden for answering 11 and 12. So Mr. Bloom grows vegetables in his garden. Draw an array and write the multiplication sentence to show how many corn plants Mr. Bloom has in his garden. All right, we're looking at corn plants. So we're going to draw the array and write the multiplication sentence. So let's look at corn. What do we have? We have 5 rows of 9. So let's switch over here. We have 5 rows, and there are 9 in each of the rows. So your array would want to look something like this. All right. Or if you wanted to, and again, it's just a matter of just keeping things a little easier. You can just make your rows like this. There's 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. And then how many are in each of the rows? 9. Now I have a little bit of the luxury here of doing copy and paste, but so there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So there is the 1 row right there. Let's see, corn. Should we make it yellow? I don't know. We'll see if that shows up here. Let's see. Highlight all that. Oh, I can't see that at all. We have to undo that. Let's see here. I'll have to make that a different color. And we'll put it back something like this. There we go. So there's a row. And then another one. We got one right here. That's looking good. And that's looking good. So the answer right here, we've drawn the array. Now write the multiplication sentence. Okay, we have 5 rows of 9, which equals 45. All right, what about this next one here? Could Mr. Bloom have planted his carrots in equal rows of 4? If so, explain. Well, let's see. What do we got with the carrots? 2 rows of 16. So, once again, if you know your multiplication facts, this actually becomes a whole lot simpler. I'm actually going to come back here and see if I can't copy and paste some of these, make it a little bit easier. All right. And what did we have for the carrots? 2 rows of 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Let's see, I'll just get 2 more of these copied. All right. So, 2 rows of 8. Here we go. That's 1 row. And there's another row. So we have 2 rows of 8. But we want to know, can he make equal rows? Let's see, could he have planted his carrots in equal rows of 4? All right, so let's grab some of these over here from the end. All right, so now I have 4 rows. All right, And now I just start kind of filling in, see if I'm going to end up with an equal number in each of the groups. And it's looking that way. Sure, I could have planted them in 4 rows. If so, explain. Let's see, how many rows could he have planted? So for this one right here, you would probably put something something like this. Yes. He could plant 4 rows of 4 and still end up with 16 plants. And again, this is where knowing your multiplication facts really helps come in. Okay? So the 2 rows of 8 is the same thing as 4 rows of 4. That's going to give you 16. Let's see. Should we go on to this other one? Why not? Mr. Bloom has 12 strawberry plants. Describe all of the different ways that Mr. Bloom could make using all of his strawberry plants. The first one is done for you. All right. So I am going to fast forward us here because what we need is a number times a number that gives us 12. And you know what? We're going to start with the easiest one. And that is, start with the 1. 1 times what number gives me 12? Well, that's 12. What about 2? 2 times the number gives us 12. You know, that's 6, because it's right here. What about 3? 3 times 4. There we go. That gives me 12. What about 4? Well, this is just the opposite right here. So we have 4 times 3. What about 5? 5 times what number gives me 12? Well, I can't think of any. So 5 is not going to be one that we use. But what about 6? 6 times 2. That is going to give me 12. All right. And then we kind of just go on here. Let's see. 7? No. 8? No. 9? No. Well, hopefully you've seen a pattern. Okay. 1, 12, 2, 6, 3, 4. Now, at this point right here, right, these numbers, they start repeating backwards down here. 3 times 4, 4 times 3. 2 times 6, 6 times 2. 1 times 12, 12 times 1. Okay, so those are the 6 that you would need to have right there. Let me do just a little bit of cleanup here so we got room to work on this last one. All right, Elizabeth planted 5 rows of pansies with 3 pansies in each row. How many pansies did she plant in all? Draw the rest of the squares to make an array to represent the problem, then solve. So we have 5 rows. Let's get zoomed in here. 5 rows and 3 pansies are in each row. So let's see if I can't do this. Can I do something like this? We'll do a There we go. Ooh, but that's really big. Let's see if I can't. I may have to zoom out here. All right, so there is the second, and now we've got the third. So 5 rows, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 3 pansies in each row, 1, 2, 3 going across. Draw the rest of the squares, that's what we did, then solve. So we are 5 times 3 equals 15. All right, there you have it. You're now all on your way to becoming experts at arrays.